He dreamt of a world powered wirelessly, of voices carried through the air, of machines that would change everything. Nikola Tesla was a genius, a visionary whose ideas were centuries ahead of his time. But his story isn't just about inventions. It's a tale of brilliant breakthroughs, fierce rivalries, and a life shrouded in mystery. What secrets did this forgotten genius take to his grave? The visionary inventor. Nikola Tesla wasn't just an inventor. He was a true visionary, seeing the world not as it was, but as it could be. His mind teemed with radical ideas that often outpaced the technology of his day. Think of his early experiments with alternating current, AC. While others focused on direct current, Tesla envisioned a system that could transmit electricity over vast distances, powering entire cities. This wasn't a small leap. It was a complete paradigm shift in how we'd harness and use power. He saw wireless communication not as a novelty, but as a fundamental way for humanity to connect. His demonstrations of radio waves and remote control were astonishing, hinting at a future where information and energy could flow freely through the air. His notebooks are filled with sketches and theories that read like science fiction. He conceived of devices that could generate immense power from seemingly nowhere, hinting at a deep understanding of energy principles we're still exploring today. Tesla's vision extended to robotics and automation, imagining machines that could perform complex tasks, freeing humans from laborious work. He even toyed with the idea of a global wireless system, a sort of early internet, where knowledge and communication would be instantly accessible to everyone, everywhere. This was a man who didn't just solve problems, he anticipated needs that wouldn't even be recognized for decades. Consider his work with remote control. He famously demonstrated a radio-controlled boat in 1898. This wasn't just a toy, it was a profound demonstration of manipulating objects wirelessly, a concept that would underpin everything from modern warfare to the devices in our pockets. His relentless pursuit of wireless energy transmission was another hallmark of his visionary nature. He believed that power should be as abundant and accessible as sunlight, a radical notion that challenged the established energy monopolies of his time. He saw a world powered by clean, limitless energy, a dream that continues to inspire scientists and engineers. Tesla's brilliance lay in his ability to visualize complex systems and abstract concepts. He could mentally construct and test his inventions with incredible precision before ever building a physical prototype. This mental faculty allowed him to explore possibilities far beyond the limitations of his contemporaries. His ideas about particle beams and directed energy weapons, while perhaps unsettling, showcase a mind grappling with fundamental forces and their potential applications. He truly operated on a different plane of understanding, constantly pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible. What unseen wonders might he have conceived of if he'd had access to today's technology? The rivalry and the spark. A brilliant mind, Nikola Tesla, found himself in a fierce competition, a clash of titans in the world of electricity. This wasn't just about different ideas, it was about control, about who would power the future. On one side stood the established genius, Thomas Edison, a titan of industry with a knack for marketing. On the other, the visionary Tesla, a man whose inventions often outpaced his ability to bring them to the masses. Their rivalry ignited over the very nature of electricity. Edison championed direct current, DC, a system that worked well for short distances but required power stations every mile or so. Tesla, however, saw the immense potential of alternating current, AC, a system that could efficiently transmit power over vast distances, revolutionizing how electricity could be delivered to homes and factories alike. This difference in vision led to what became known as the War of the Currents. Edison, fearing for his investment in DC infrastructure, launched a smear campaign against AC, even going so far as to publicly electrocute animals to demonstrate its supposed dangers. It was a desperate move, highlighting the high stakes involved. Tesla, meanwhile, continued to refine his AC system, working with George Westinghouse, a wealthy industrialist who recognized the superiority of Tesla's designs. Westinghouse's backing provided Tesla with the resources to challenge Edison's dominance. The world watched as these two opposing electrical philosophies battled for supremacy, a battle that would ultimately shape the modern world. The turning point arrived with the bid to light the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. This was a monumental opportunity to showcase the future of power. Edison's DC system was considered, but its limitations in covering such a large area were apparent. Westinghouse, armed with Tesla's revolutionary AC generators and transformers, won the contract. The fair became a dazzling testament to the power and efficiency of alternating current, illuminating the exposition with thousands of electric lights, a feat unimaginable with DC at that scale. This spectacular success silenced many critics and firmly established AC as the dominant electrical standard. The spark of their rivalry, however, was more than just a technical disagreement. It was a fundamental difference in approach and personality. Edison was a pragmatist, a relentless inventor focused on practical applications and marketability. Tesla, on the other hand, was a dreamer, a man whose mind soared with abstract concepts and grand visions, often struggling with the business side of innovation. Their clash was a collision of two very different, yet equally powerful, forces, forever changing the landscape of technology. What would the world look like if these two brilliant minds had found a way to collaborate? The unseen inventions. Beyond the dazzling displays of alternating current, Nikola Tesla harbored a mind brimming with innovations that never quite saw the light of day. These weren't just fleeting thoughts, they were meticulously designed concepts, blueprints for a future he envisioned but couldn't fully realize. Think of his work on wireless energy transmission. He famously dreamed of a world where power could be beamed through the air, much like radio waves, freeing us from the tangle of wires. He even conducted experiments, tantalizingly close to demonstrating this possibility on a grand scale. His experiments hinted at capabilities far beyond what we use today. There were designs for devices that could harness atmospheric electricity, essentially drawing power from the very air around us. Imagine entire cities silently humming with energy drawn directly from nature's own power grid. He explored methods for communication that predated modern radar, concepts for remote control that seemed like science fiction, and even ideas for machines that could generate artificial weather. His notebooks are filled with sketches of devices that could manipulate waves and particles in ways that still baffle scientists. One particularly fascinating area was his research into energy amplification. Tesla believed he could create machines that would not only generate power, but also amplify existing energy sources, potentially leading to limitless, clean power. He spoke of resonant frequencies and their ability to unlock immense potential. It's a concept that still resonates today as we grapple with energy scarcity and the need for sustainable solutions. His ideas were often ahead of their time, requiring materials and manufacturing techniques that simply didn't exist yet. These unseen inventions, though perhaps never fully built or commercialized, represent a testament to Tesla's extraordinary foresight and his relentless pursuit of groundbreaking technology. They reveal a scientist who saw possibilities where others saw limitations, a visionary who dared to imagine a world transformed by radical, yet elegant, scientific principles. What other secrets might his hidden notebooks hold? The later years and legacy. As the world changed, Nikola Tesla found himself increasingly isolated. His grand visions, once celebrated, now seemed to many like the dreams of an eccentric old man. He continued his work, though, often in modest hotel rooms, surrounded by his inventions and papers. He was a familiar sight in New York City, a solitary figure with a distinctive walk, often feeding pigeons in the park. These birds were more than just companions. He believed they held a special connection to him, particularly one white dove he cared for dearly. His mind, however, never stopped inventing. He tinkered with new ideas, sketched designs, and corresponded with a select few who still understood his genius. Despite his personal struggles, Tesla's influence was undeniable. His alternating current system had become the backbone of electrical power grids worldwide. Think of every light bulb that turns on, every appliance that hums to life. Much of that is thanks to his revolutionary work. He had predicted many future technologies, including wireless communication and remote control, concepts that were truly ahead of their time. His patents and ideas formed the foundation for countless advancements we take for granted today. He was a true prophet of the modern age. Even in his final years, Tesla held on to his belief in a connected world. He envisioned a global wireless system that could transmit not just information, but also power. This ambitious dream, though never fully realized in his lifetime, foreshadowed the internet and wireless charging technologies we use daily. His legacy isn't just in the wires and circuits, but in the very fabric of our interconnected, electrified existence. He left behind a treasure trove of notebooks filled with ingenious concepts, many of which are still being studied and developed. What other incredible ideas might still be hidden within those dusty pages? And so, Nikola Tesla's genius, though often overlooked, continues to shape our world. From the hum of our lights to the wireless signals we rely on, his vision is all around us. He dreamt of a future powered by clean energy, a world connected by invisible forces. What other hidden inventions might he have created, waiting to be rediscovered? Perhaps in our next exploration, we'll uncover the secrets behind his lost energy experiments.